EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and TPC Sawgrass, live opening round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. The leader is Jordan Spieth. He's got it going early at 7 under par. We start the round here at TPC Sawgrass with the 423-yard par 4, a slight dogleg to the right. You have to be accurate off the tee if you're going to avoid sand and water trouble. Round 1 here at the Sawgrass Invitational. And this course, TPC Sawgrass, always one of our favorite places to watch and call a tournament. And for the players, Frank, as we near the final third of the season, these are the types of events that start to carry a little more weight in terms of those all-important FedEx Cup points.
Player of the Year is going to be up for grab too, Rich. So, I know we need to sort of strike it hot during those major championships too, but if you can finish strong this last third of the year, I mean, what a year this could be. I mean, you could win the whole cat and caboodle.
This is looking really good.
You've got to hit your iron shots to be successful here, but what a shot to start the tournament.
Not much left here for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and he's very quickly to 1 under par. Second hole, it's a par 5.
You'd think birdie or eagle off this tee, and we've seen a lot during the Players' Championship, but once again, you have to move that tee shot right to left, but be careful of those pines.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
A birdie try on the second green, and with that, we welcome 4-time winner on the PGA Tour, Nota Begay.
And this has just got a little bit of turning in, but you got to be careful not to overread it.
Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass, relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. He just made one on the previous hole. This slightly longer for another birdie. Nope. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay at 2 under. Frank, how would you describe the bunker all along the right here at number 4?
Well, it looks like it never stops. It covers really the entire length of that tee shot down the right side. as that ball bounces into the rough. First fairway missed today.
So he should be able to get a full club on this, but the ball below his feet for his second.
A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
Maybe gave that one a little too much credit and it missed on the high side. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, the golf course toughens up right here at the long par 4 fifth.
Yeah, when you play it off the back tee, 470 yards, it's nearly 320 yards to that last bunker down the left side. That really has to be in the back of your mind. The ideal tee shot, little left to right.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay right where he is. Hole number 6, 393-yard, par 4. What's in store for us here, Frank?
Another one really where you're just trying to poke it down there. When you stand on that back tee, there's an overhanging limb that you just get an eye of. So if you try and hit that ball a little too low, that's going to encourage a miss hit.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank's 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. How do you break this one down?
Not overly long, 440 yards, but once again, it's a tee shot. If you're driving the ball well, that's fine. You just sort of blister it down there. But if you're starting to lose one a little bit to the right, there's 3 pot bunkers there. And, of course, if you're fearful of it going left, there's the canal all the way down the left side that'll get your attention.
And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker.
Now, that was a tough shot coming over the fairway bunker, so really, all in all, that's an excellent approach.
12 feet still to go. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. TPC Sawgrass, the fabled stadium course designed by the legendary Pete Dye. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Here at the 8th, Frank, most players are happy walking out of here with a par 3.
And the reason why, it's a very narrow entry to this green. It's just littered with bunkers around, left, behind, to the side, and even short. Once you get further up the green, though, even though this is sort of an undulating green, it starts to widen up. So don't get trapped into just looking at the front of this hole.
And he might have been trying to land that over the flag and spin it back, but that just carried much too far. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay at -3. Closing out the front side with the par 5, 583-yard 9th. Don't say this too often in this, the era of the long bomber, but this for most is actually a 3-shot par 5. You can get there in 2, but it requires accuracy and 2 enormous shots. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4, dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
It's right around 117 yards to get to the front portion of the green. 127 to fly it all the way there. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This is an 11-foot putt. That's going to leave about 3 feet. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain at 4 under. Now to the 11th, par 5.
Good tee shot, and then you certainly think about hitting a hybrid or a lofted fairway wood into this green that's really narrow, one of the narrowest on the golf course. There's a little pot bunker left of this green when you go for 2 that often swallows up that second shot if it's a little bit too conservative. But there's a lake there. Seen more than one ball splash in the pond over the years.
And just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Boy, oh boy, there aren't many shots that feel better than a well-struck 3-wood on and two on a par 5. There it is.
That second shot sounded like a cannon.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that is some kind of round going on now. What a putt that was. It's an eagle, and his sensational play continues on this backside. On now to the 12th. It's a par 4 at a mere 369 yards, and with a number like that, it means for many players, this is drivable. But before taking the head cover off the driver, consider there's water left, pot bunkers right, and a gentle slope both in front of the green and to the left that can guide any mishit over the guardrails and into the pond. It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th.
Just gave that way too much.
So now this, right around 25 feet for birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain at 6 under par. Well, on this back 9 here at TPC Sawgrass, you know that the 17th as a par 3 gets all the attention. But don't forget about this 181-yard 13th. Really a beautiful little hole and plenty of trouble as well. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll stay right where he is. Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich, and when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
This starting toward the right side. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Uses the spin there and holds the green, but a long way home for that birdie. Now this for another birdie.
And this one probably needs an extra nudge just to get it up that slope, but overall, it's not a difficult one.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Such a good stretch of holes coming off that difficult 14th now to the 470-yard par 4 15th. Again, demanding. And this tee shot, you have to be on your game. As simple as that.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb. A little further right, a little further up. That would have been close.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay at 7 under. Now to the par 5 16th, 523 yards. And the key here, besides the obvious, good drive, solid second shot, is to not look too far ahead. But that's easier said than done, because as you get to that second shot, you can plainly see what's ahead, and that is the famous par 3 17th and the water to the right.
Somehow that ball went through the trees. Actually, it didn't scrub too much speed off it. It's going to be all right.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5. But Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Chance now for another birdie. Well played there, a birdie here at 16. And he's going to claim the top spot on the leaderboard here with 2 holes to go here in round 1. Now to maybe the most famous hole in the whole sport. It's the 17th here at the stadium course, the TPC Sawgrass. Frank, if you look at it on the card, it seems so simple. It's just 137 yards. For the best in the world, that's a pitching wedge, maybe a 9-iron. And yet every year, we see nightmares galore.
And that's where you have to remind yourself what can and what does happen here. I normally cut the green in half here. It's 26 yards deep. So if you just take 13 yards off the yardage, you have 124 yards to the middle of the green. That has to be your target. This is no time to be a hero. You can still have a putt for birdie.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And this will stay a one-shot lead. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And, of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Safely in the fairway. Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there.
Oh, this doesn't look promising. Oh, the water obviously not just in play off the tee. Problems there on the approach, and that winds up in the lake. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his 4th now to the par 4. Well, on the green, but far from the hole.
A little bit of a head scratcher. A lot of work coming up here.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he's going to fall to 6 under par. This a good position to be in after day one for our featured golfer. Just a shot back and playing well. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the home of the PGA Tour, we're at TPC Sawgrass for live second-round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. Meanwhile, our and that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
151 yards left, pin in the back.
I like the looks of this one.
A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
Sizable putt from 16 feet. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Safely in. It's a par here at the first. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. 532-yard par 5 second here at TPC Sawgrass. Not long as par 5s go, but there is trouble, and that is classic Pete Dye. Still, if you play this the right way, you can get out of here with an eagle 3. That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing, high launch angle. That was just about perfect.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. It can be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot. But really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
A 5-footer now for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And on the heels of yesterday's 66, he'll get it to 1 under par for his round today. Now the par 3 third.
Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, a second to the par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the 3rd. And he'll remain right where he is. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
Good smart play right here. If you're not positive you can clear it, you can't take on that water, and this will leave just a short wedge in from there. So after a well-placed drive, this, his second from short range. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. This is a 13-footer. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain one shot back. Frank, how about this par 4 5th?
I lost count the number of bunkers here, off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4, though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple 2-shotter.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Now note his second from the fairway.
150 left to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Nope. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll stay right where he is. On now to the 6th, the hole that Pete Dye called the most beautiful hole at TPC Sawgrass. It's a par 4 at 393 yards. The water is self-evident left, framed by a long bunker that shapes the left side of the fairway. Up near the green, precision's important as there are no fewer than 7 bunkers of various sizes waiting to swallow up errant approach shots. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Frank, now the second shot here at hole number 6.
Yeah, not overly long, but be very aware of these palm trees that are short. Many a shot's caught those trees coming into this green. Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for two reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right, that makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side.
That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well. Strategic.
You've got to be aware of where you don't want to go. That front right bunker is probably the easiest bunker shot on this hole, but there's a little pot bunker on the left. That one there, always difficult to get it up and down. Well, that is a proper iron shot. Good full swing, too, and gets the result it deserves. Great shot.
Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he gets it to 2 under for today's round and 8 under for the tournament. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. Yes, getting hot here just before the turn. That's birdies now at 7 and 8. And he'll move to 3 under here. Just one shot off the lead. Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in a really good position here on the par 5. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway nota, this is second.
He's got 159 yards left, and coming off 3 consecutive birdies, it's go time.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
19 feet away. Oh, everything going right now. That a 4th consecutive birdie. And he's opened up a 2-shot lead here in round 2. Here we are at the 558-yard par 5 11th. It is reachable in two with a long and accurate drive, but offers a lot of possibilities, including laying up to ensure a short approach on your third. Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot. Maybe a chance now to go after what would be a fifth consecutive birdie. Well, had the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with this third shot. Shot after shot. More evidence there with that beautiful touch.
There's another one. It's 5 birdies in a row. And he gets it to 12 under par. Now to the par 4 12th, and it's a pretty short hole, Frank.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par 4s. This is a great example where one of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance.
And that one not straight enough. It's going to work its way into the bunker. Now this, an awkward distance for a bunker shot. This one computed at an even 60 feet here for birdie. Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and the lead's going to remain 2. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee.
Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Now this for another birdie. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Next up, the treacherous 481-yard par 4 14th. Narrow fairway bunker and a lateral water hazard running along the left side and large, deep grass bunkers down the right. Accuracy is paramount here if you're going... Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that. Perhaps a little too ambitious on that approach shot, trying to get it to spin that much from behind the flag. Still, outside chance for birdie.
He was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And this will remain a one-shot advantage.
Frank, the 15th hole certainly has the respect of the professionals.
But you're right, this is a positional hole where just keep the ball down the left center. You can't go too far, though, because you'll get blocked out or you'll run out of fairway. From there, it's really about knowing where the flag is, what position on the screen, because this is another green that's not flat. If the second shot lands on the wrong portion of the green, it'll finish well away from the hole.
He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. And this is looking really good.
Good approach shot. And birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
This is an 11-foot putt.
Got it there, but not quite on target. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll remain at -12. We begin the final stretch here at TPC Sawgrass with the reachable 523-yard par 5 16th. More water, more bunkers, more trees, and a narrow approach. Just some of the challenges here. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. It landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some days you just can't miss, and this is one of those days. What a putt there as he'll walk away with an eagle. Everyone who's been there will tell you the walk from 16 green to 17 tee is one of the nervier walks you will ever make in this sport, and for good reason. That is into the pot bunker. Normally not a great place to be, but given the alternative, I think you'll take it. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. 462-yard par 4, Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer, Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target.
Frank, really challenging second shot here at the home hole, the 18th.
You have to be decisive going in here. You can see all the trouble in front of you. Water left, that mounding on the right. Neither place really is good to go. So somehow you've got to muster up your best shot. Perhaps a little too ambitious on that approach shot. Trying to get it to spin that much from behind the flag. Still, outside chance for birdie.
Oh, yeah, bottom of the barrel for birdie here at 18. And that is going to be a superb second-round score of 63. Wow. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank. Our featured golfer with a commanding lead through 36 holes.
So far, it's just been just a clinic again. I know I use that word a lot, Rich, but it looks like two different players. One at the top and, well, the chasers. Different league.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the home of the players, TPC Sawgrass, live third-round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. His cushion is a full 4 shots as he gets set to tee off. This one looks right on point.
Good approach shot. Birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Frank, what do you make of the par 5 second?
Doglegs to the left, so there's a decision to be made here all the time, but a good hooking tee shot. That takes the trees on the left out of play and even the rough on the right. Good tee shot here. I've seen people get home with as little as a 5-iron.
Oh, that is squeezing every inch. As powerful as you're going to see. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he had to be thinking about making that kind of talent. He possesses the good hands. Beautiful shot right there. And that is an eagle. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
Okay, safely aboard. Birdie attempt at the third. Nota Begay is down there.
Tough to see any break in this, maybe slightly to the right, heading back up the hill, so got to keep up the speed.
That one just going to sneak on by. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Frank, the bunker on the right
I wouldn't call that a pot bunker. That is some kind of a hazard, isn't it?
Yeah, meanders all the way down the right side, but really it's the lesser of two evils. I'd rather be in that bunker on the right than the hill on the left.
So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this fourth green. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Nope, good effort, but that's got to wander a few feet by. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Now to the 5th. This long par 4 thought to be one of the most difficult holes on the front side here at the TPC Sawgrass.
If you've got plenty of length in the bag, you can almost take it directly over the bunker on the right. But if you're not as long, you have to air down that left side.
Second shot upcoming with that pin tucked in the front left.
Nice approach shot, and the other good thing about that, left it below the hole.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll hold tight at 17 under par. Frank, what do you think of the 6th? Pretty short par 4.
It is, but you come out of that sort of corridor and fairway opens up and then it narrows up, bunkers to be around. Very, very few people hit driver here.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Now from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Oh, how about it? A beauty there. It is in for a birdie, and he's got it to minus 18. We now arrive at the 451-yard par 4-7, slight dogleg right with a seemingly endless fairway bunker and lateral water hazard running almost the entire length of the left side of the hole.
This round's been a clinic so far, and it's another great drive and another good opportunity to make another birdie.
He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for his second.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain at 18 under. Frank, this is a hole that I really like. The 8th, 237-yard par 3, just a necklace of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
Well, you come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this being the longest of the 4 par 3s at TPC Sawgrass, the green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry.
That's going to be a challenge from there. It's into one of the 7 pot bunkers that circled this 8th green. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Had a pretty good run at that, and par should be pretty well within reach. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay right where he is.
Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions.
That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done.
Good second shot, that last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Just a little beyond the hole, but pretty handy right there. This from about 10 feet. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that'll mean this is a 32 on the front, 4 under par. Similar to the first hole, the 10th is a relatively short par 4, 424 yards, but it requires accuracy and some strategy. You have to put your ball in the right place. A dog leg left, you have trees on the right, and don't forget about that big bunker on the left-hand side. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he's going to stay at 19 under par. Par 5 11th is 558 yards. Again, this is an opportunity if you want to take on the risk, and it is considerable. This is a chance to jumpstart the round, make an eagle, get a little momentum. But you have to be willing to potentially pay a price if it doesn't work out. And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. You bet. A birdie here at the 11th. He gets it to 20 under par. Here now, the 12th hole at the TPC Sawgrass. It's a 358-yard par 4, so short on the card, Frank, but obviously a challenge. What's the key here?
Once again, trying to find that right position on the fairway, and that's down the right side. Anything down the left, that mound is going to block your view. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Chance now for another birdie. Wow, just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 20 under. We now come to the 13th penalty area down the left side, protecting this beautiful 181-yard par 3 and 2 small but deep maintained bunkers guarding a 3-tiered green. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain right where he is. 14, 481 yards is a stout hole. This one absolutely requires every ounce of your attention if you're going to get out of here with a 4. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Okay, good putt, and a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg. bunker on the left, and there's two little pot bunkers out on the right that if your first time around, you might notice.
Frank, what's the key on this approach here at the 15th?
Well, knowing exactly where that pin placement is, Rich. There's mounding. There's that little gut out of the right side of this green. If you miss your mark here, that ball can easily finish 30 or 40 feet away.
Everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. This is a fun hole, starting this closing stretch. They call it the gauntlet here at TPC Sawgrass. Par 5 at 523 yards. You think back some of the great moments. Freddie Couples making eagle here. Davis Love through the trees in the rain suit on his way to victory. And then Craig Perks in one of the all-time upsets, shipping in here at the par 5. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. That's really good position here on the par 5. Now this for another birdie. Now this round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And that means he'll get it to 22 under par. Well, there's a moment every year, unlike any in golf. At 17, the shot is struck, and for a few nervous seconds, the ball, and oftentimes all your hopes, hanging suspended in midair. Wet or dry, victory or catastrophe. Sometimes it's that simple at 17. Oh, that's got to hurry. Now, I'll tell you, this hole's hard enough on a calm day. When the winds are up, it is darn near impossible. Okay, so now after the drop and the penalty stroke, this will become his third shot now at the par 3. Well, that was for bogey, so now a knee knocker for double.
Shaky, shaky. Definitely not the leave you're looking for.
Okay, that'll mitigate things a little. It is still a double bogey, though, here at the par 3. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. Now to one of the most spectacular finishing holes in golf. 462-yard par 4 18th at TPC Sawgrass. Water guarding the entire left side of the fairway. Mounds and trees lining the right, as picturesque and difficult as they come. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
This is position A, right in the fairway, and 180 yards to go. So maybe a nice way to finish up with a good approach here to the 18th and a good chance for birdie. 14 feet to the hole.
Nope.
so he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So what a tournament it has been to this point for our featured golfer. They've opened up a commanding lead here after 54 holes.
Just a good fit for the golf course, Rich. Long enough, straight enough, and making the odd putt here and there, and it just adds up to a commanding lead.
So for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida and TPC Sawgrass, live final round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. And that'll do just fine. A good start to this final round, safely in the fairway at 1. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
143 yards left to the hole. Pin sitting in the back left portion of the green.
Now it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
This is an 11-foot putt. Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in. It's a par here at the first. And he'll remain right where he is. Second hole here at Sawgrass, 532-yard par 5. Frank, considered one of the easier holes on the golf course, is that right?
Yeah, you don't have to hit it miles down there. Anything that turns a little to the player's left certainly helps. There are some trees down the left side. Just want to avoid those.
Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives.
Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. Yes, a great putt there. It's an eagle here at the second to move him to 2 under par. Next up, the 177-yard par 3 third, the easiest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass. 2-tiered green sloping from back to front, and it is protected by a bunker in front and grass bunkers to the right. Birdie, definitely in the cards here if you hit a good shot off the tee. That one safely on the putting surface. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Well, even though this is a longer putt, it's very makeable. Mostly flat overall, maybe just a slight break to the right. Not very much.
Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay at 22 under. This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. From the fairway. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is.
Fifth hole, good par 4, isn't it, Frank?
If ever a hole was built for Lee Trevino, who used to love to cut it, this would be the hole. It just looks and screams for a shot that's hit left to right. And that's the only way, really, to avoid bunkers left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now. Wondering what might have been. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th. And he'll remain right where he is.
Hole number 6, I really like this hole, Frank. It's fun par 4.
Yeah, very claustrophobic tee shot, heading through that chute to the fairway. Starts to open up, and then it sort of shrinks in again because of all the palm trees around this green. But very short par 4, so if you're good with a wedge, good chance for 3.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect, and a good result as well. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there.
Look here at birdie.
A very makeable look here. Get the ball started and let it trickle down to the hole.
Oh man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. 7th hole here at Sawgrass. Frank, a bit uncomfortable off the tee.
It is. It reminds me a little bit of the opening hole, much longer version, where when you stand on the tee and look at the green, it's a straightaway hole. But that fairway goes to the left, then it comes back to the right. But they're all optical illusions.
All right, in the fairway. So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass gets all the attention when you look at the par threes, justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is, longest of the 4 par threes, plus it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by.
Nah, that's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And it'll wind up a rare drop shot. We close out the front 9 with the 583-yard par 5, one of the most spectacular par 5s in golf. A lake and a bunker on the right and deep woods on the left. Stay out of that. This hole grows narrower as it unfolds. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result.
Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green in 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie. Oh, huge mistake. That's motored on by.
All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Now this for birdie.
And any movement in this putt is going to be slight in nature. This is one you're looking to make.
That one just going to sneak on by. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And this will be a 1-under front side as he goes out in 35. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway. Well, sometimes you can get a little too cute. Hits the green on the fly, but too much action on the ball, and you find yourself trying to get up and down to save par. Oh, how about the touch right there? Very well done.
Hard to do much better than that. It was nearly perfect.
Okay, that one finished off for a par. And this one, close to being over, as it'll remain a 5-shot cushion. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558-yard, par 5, no shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes,
oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway.
what a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. That may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, that is a good judge of speed right there. Expertly done. No problems there. That one in for a birdie. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a good example.
Yeah, 12 looks like it's fresh from Scotland. You can see why Pete Dye spent a lot of time over there. Tee shot looks straight away, but the second shot is blind. The shot you'd get in Scotland with a wedge where you just see the top of the flagstick and you've got to really guesstimate on the yardage that you have. But a good wedge shot and someone that can judge their distance, this is certainly a birdie hole.
And that one going to wind up in the bunker. So this one going to have to carry a long way. Okay, so this one, maybe a birdie putt in name only. Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. That one finished off. It's in for par. And the lead will remain 6 here in the late going. Frank, 17 gets so much attention here at the TPC Sawgrass, but 13, par 3, is exciting in its own right.
It is, and it's actually more difficult than 17. One of the reasons it's longer, and also the green here. 17 obviously has two sections in it, front and top. This has, I don't think there's a flat piece on it. And every now and again we watch a ball roll all over this green and actually find the cup for the odd ace.
A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Now this demands a classy touch. There's not a lot of movement in it, but it will be quick.
Oh, that looked good the whole way. Very nicely done. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Now one of the most demanding holes on this golf course, the 14th, 481-yard par 4.
If you ever want a litmus test at TPC Sawgrass on who's playing well, check the tee shots on 14. If you stripe it down here, you know you're driving the ball well. Too often we see people messing with the mounds on the right.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit it tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many...
That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing, high launch angle. That was just about perfect. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. I like the looks of this one.
Just needed that a little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
This now 7 feet for his birdie. Yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And this lead continues to widen. It is just a procession now as the difference is 8 shots at the top of this leaderboard. Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament, too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. Got every bit of that through it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Well played there, a birdie here at 16. That's going to move him to 24 under par. Frank, how early in the round are you thinking about the shot at 17?
Well, when you're playing well, you're pushing it ahead. Maybe you don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way.
Okay, time to exhale. That's safely aboard. A look here for birdie at 17.
Well, this is going to demand a lot of touch in the fingertips. There's not a whole lot of left to right movement, but it's going to be very fast.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And pars to the clubhouse will do nicely as this remains a giant 8-stroke cushion. Now to the 462-yard par 4 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, this is one of the hardest and most visually intimidating tee shots in the game. That's why you see a lot of players bail out to the right. This is started toward that border. Going to need to move right. Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast. Just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And this will be a strong final round score of 67. Whew, Frank, they were a freight train out here this week, running away with the title. That wasn't even a contest.
No, really, they're all playing for second, and we could see why, too. They just wouldn't put a foot wrong. It was a great performance.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.